Raise your glass, remember who you are, and join the Brotherhood.
Wait!
Spring is in the air, and there's a bit of emerald magic growing everywhere. From the corners of the world, we're coming for to stand, with the glory of the clover in a steady, heavy hand. So paint the rivers green, me boys, and let the banners fly. We're the only kind of rebels who can look 'em in the eye. It's the day of saintly Pat, it's the day of holy fun, the brightest bit of history since the world has begun. We don't need a fancy sermon and we don't need a parade. We got the spirit of the brothers in the light and in the shade, with a fiddle for a heartbeat and a whiskey for the soul, with a Celtic Pub Brotherhood of keeping it all whole. The pipes are screaming freedom and the drums are beating loud. The luckiest of rascals in the middle of the crowd will dance until the stars are gone and morning's looking in. For the day of Saintly Patrick is a day we always win. Stand your ground, sing it loud. Every brother strong and proud. Oh, it's the green storm rising, it's the spirit of the gale. Against the wind and thunder we are never gonna fail. With the pint for the saint and a heart for the fight, we're the kings of the emerald on this holy Irish night. So raise your glasses high, me boys, and let the rafters ring, for the beggar and the hero and the legendary king. We're a nation of the rascals, we're a family of the sun, and the party for St. Patrick has only just begun. From the valleys to the cities, from the ocean to the sky, we'll keep the flame a-burning till the day the ocean's dry. So Sláinte to the brothers and Sláinte to the land, the strongest bloody brotherhood in all of Ireland. Shout Lee Pat, hey, tip the hat, hey, no more worries after that. Louder lads! Oh, it's the green storm rising, it's the spirit of the gale. Against the wind and thunder we are never gonna fail. With a pint for the saint and a heart for the fight, we're the kings of the emerald on this holy Irish night. Hey! With the green, best we sing, the loudest in the sea. the valleys to the bright and busy street. You can hear the heavy rhythm of 1,000 Irish feet. We're the sons of the survivors, we're the children of the light, and we're wearing all the emerald with a fierce and holy pride. It's a holiday of freedom, it's a festival of home. No matter where the destiny has forced us for to roam. The clover in the pocket and the spirit in the soul, the only kind of magic that can keep a brother whole. We don't bow to any tyrant and we don't fear any storm, for the fire of the ancestors is keeping us all warm. So raise the banner higher till it touches every cloud, for the Celtic Pub Brotherhood is standing tall and proud. One land, one blood, rising through the fire and flood. Oh, we're the heart of the emerald, the pride of the west. Put the spirit of the brotherhood to the bloody test, with the bagpipes screaming glory on St. Patrick's Day. We're the kings of the island and we're here for to stay. So toast to every hero who has stood before the gale, and toast to every brother who is telling us the tale. The story of the island is the story of the brave, from the cradle of the forest to the silence of the grave. We'll fill the pints with honor and we'll fill the air with song, the reason why our family is always coming strong. So Sláinte to the people and Sláinte to the saint. In a world of many colors, we're the only ones who paint. Although we ain't one broken, the words that we've spoken. Freedom! Free! Oh, we're the heart of the emerald, the pride of the west. Put the spirit of the brotherhood to the bloody test, with the bagpipes screaming glory on St. Patrick's Day. We're the kings of the island and we're here for to stay. For to stay. Yeah. Yeah. Never fall. Hearts of gold. The stories to be told. We rise. Hey. 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 The mountains are a-calling and the sea is in a roar. The legends of the island are a-walking on the floor. It isn't just a party and it isn't just a date. It's the day we stand together and we challenge every fate. We've got the blood of rebels and we've got the heart of gold, the finest bloody story that was ever yet been told. From the corners of the world, we're coming for to stand, with the glory of the clover in a steady heavy hand. We don't need a golden palace or a crown upon the head. We've got the spirit of the brothers and the words the father said. Keep the fire burning and keep the music high, underneath the glory
every hero who has stood before the gale, and toast to every brother who is telling us the tale. The story of the island is the story of the brave, from the cradle of the forest to the silence of the grave. We'll fill the pints with honor and we'll fill the air with song. The reason why our family is always coming strong. One family, one spirit underneath the Irish moon. The masters of the story and the masters of the treasure at the end of the arc, hidden in the valley or a misty little park. But I've looked at the mountains and I've looked at the sea, and the only kind of magic that is working for me is the amber in the barrel and the silver in the song, the place where the rascals and the brothers belong. Forget about the rainbow and forget about the chase, the only pot of gold is in this very holy place. Old Paddy had a secret and he told it to the breeze. The finest bit of worship is a living in the cheese and the bread and the whiskey and the spirit and the foam, the things that make a traveler feel exactly like at home. So if you're looking for a leprechaun, don't look in the grass, just look at the reflection in your own little glass. For the luck of the island isn't something that you find, it's the spirit of the brotherhood and the honest of the mind. So if you're looking for a leprechaun, don't look in the grass, just look at the reflection in your own little glass. For the luck of the island isn't something that you find, it's the spirit of the brotherhood and the honest of the mind. Fill it up, drink it down, best is luck in the town. The fiddle whistle and let the accordion roar. We're dancing on the ceiling and we're dancing on the floor. For the day of Saintly Patrick is the day without a care, as long as there's a brother with a story for to share. We'll keep the fire burning and we'll keep the spirits high, underneath the glory of the emerald-colored sky. The Celtic Pub Brotherhood, a family of the sun, and the celebration, brothers, has only just begun. One pint, 2 pot of gold, and it's sitting at the bar. The brightest bit of magic and the brightest little star. With the yulin pipes a screaming and the brothers in a line, we're celebrating Patrick with a measure of the wine. In the glass, let it pass. The finest of the class. Hey, hey, hey! The locks are off the barrels and the taps are flowing wide. There isn't any room for all the brothers left inside. So we're taking out the benches and we're taking out the song to the middle of the pavement where the rascals all belong. The sun is looking down on us with a big and happy grin as we kick the dusty cobwebs off the spirit and the sin. With the fiddle catching fire and the accordion in flight, we're gonna keep on dancing till the middle of the night. There's a lady in a bonnet and a fellow in a tie. Both are jumping like the leprechauns underneath the sky. For the day of St. Patrick is the day without a wall, where the smallest bit of magic is the biggest of them all. We don't need a cover's permit and we don't need a parade. We've got the finest melody that's ever yet been made. With a million Celtic brothers in a circle made of pride, there isn't any shadow that can find a place to hide. Clear the way, start to play, celebrate the holy day. The streets are turning green and the hearts are flying high. We're the kings of every cobblestone underneath the sky. With the fiddle and the boxer screaming victory and joy for every Irish girl and for every Irish boy. For every Irish boy. So if you're looking for the party, just follow all the sound of the heavy boots of thumping on the holy Irish ground. It's a river made of emerald, it's a sea of happy faces, bringing back the ancient light to all the weary places. We'll fill the air with laughter and we'll fill the air with hope, with a spirit that is stronger than a heavy anchor rope. The Celtic Pub Brotherhood is out and on the run, and the celebration, brothers, has only just begun. Left foot, hey, right foot, hey, everything is looking good. Faster, faster. Oh, the streets are turning green and the hearts are flying high. We're the kings of every cobblestone underneath the sky. With the fiddle and the boxer screaming victory and joy for every Irish girl and for every Irish boy. And for every Irish boy. And for every Irish pipe, 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 pipe. And for every Irish boy. Hey! The morning mist is lifting from the clover on the hill, but the spirit in the tavern is standing very still. For today the water's turning into something much more bright, a measure of the emerald for to carry us through the night. It isn't just a liquid and it isn't just a brew, it's a message from the heavens for a rascally little crew. So line 'em up in order and let the foam begin to rise, like the magic of the island in a pair of Irish eyes. Old Patrick was a traveler, he knew the weary road, he knew the way a brother feels beneath a heavy load. So he left us with a legacy, left us with a sign that the finest bit of worship is a glass of barley wine. It'll make the piper whistle and it'll make the singer roar. Celtic Pub Brotherhood has a seat beside the fire and a spirit in the barrel that'll take you ever higher. We'll toast to every brother and we'll toast to every soul, the only kind of family that can keep us feeling whole. So pour another measure, let the story start to flow, for the day of Saintly Patrick is the only way to go. Drink the light, hey, hold it tight, hey, everything is looking bright. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, we're drinking with the saint on the holy Irish ground, the finest bit of magic that was ever to be found. With the Yolin pipes a calling and the brotherhood in flight, we're the kings of every tavern on this emerald-colored night. Oh, we're drinking with the saint on the holy Irish ground, the finest bit of magic that was ever to be found. With the Yolin pipes a calling and the brotherhood in flight, we're the kings of every tavern on this emerald-colored night. The holy drum, it never stole the sound of a puncturing The sun is rising early, and the sky is looking bright. We're shaking off the shadows of the long and winter night. There's a polish on the counter and a polish on the glass, as we wait for every brother and for every lad to pass. It's the morning of the emerald, it's the morning of the gold, the finest bloody story that was ever to be told. So put the clover on your jacket and the spirit in your soul. We're heading for the tavern where the happy rivers roll. From the valleys of the Shannon to the streets of New York town, there isn't any power that can keep a brother down. For today we're all together and today we're all as one, the brightest bit of magic since the history begun. With the Olin pipes a screaming and the fiddle in a run, we're having all the whiskey and we're having all the fun. We don't need a fancy reason and we don't need a decree to be the loudest rascals in the Irish history. Raise the green, best we've seen, loudest part of the scene. Oh, it's St. Patrick's Day and the world is turning bright. We're the masters of the morning and the kings of every night. With the Yolin pipes a calling and the brotherhood in line, we're celebrating freedom with a measure of the wine. So toast to every hero who has ever worn the leaf, and toast to every brother who has conquered every grief. For the spirit of the island is the spirit of the free, and that's exactly what a Celtic man is meant to be. We'll dance upon the tables and we'll sing until we're hoarse, following the rhythm and following the course. The Celtic Pub Brotherhood is out and on the run, and the party, little brothers, has only just begun. A day, our way, the light within the gray, all together now. St. Patrick's Day, and the world is turning bright. We're the masters of the morning and the kings of every night. With the Yolin pipes a-calling and the brotherhood in line, we're celebrating freedom with a measure of the in the fray. In the morning with a clover in my hair, and a feeling that there's something strange hiding everywhere. The old folks say that if you're quick and if you're mighty sly, you'll catch a little fellow with a twinkle in his eye. So I headed to the meadow and I headed to the glen with a net made out of gossamer and the strength of 20 men. But every time I thought I saw a glimmer of the gold, it turned into a pint of ale, so the story's told. I saw a tiny shadow by the barrel in the pub. He was wearing green suspenders and looking for some grub. I reached out with me heavy hand to grab him by the coat, but he vanished like the bubbles on a drifting wooden boat. He left a trail of shamrocks and a note upon the floor. It said, you're looking in the places that you looked at before. The gold is in the laughter and the magic's in the song, the place where all the rascals and the brothers all belong. Left, right, in the light, chasing ghosts through the night. Oh, we're hunting for the leprechaun on St. Patrick's Day, but the little devil's leading us a very far astray. With the Yolin pipes a-screaming and the brothers in a run, we're having all the magic and we're having all the fun. So here's to every fellow who has tried to find the hoard and ended up dancing on a shaky wooden board. For the only way to catch him, as the ancient legends say, is to be the happiest of men on St. Patrick's holy day. So fill the glasses steady and let the chorus in the sky. We'll find the pot of gold before the morning's looking by. The Celtic Pub Brotherhood is on the magic trail with a spirit that is stronger than a heavy coat of mail.